What happens to your body when you stop eating sugar for 30 days? Look, most people know sugar is bad. You've heard it 1,000 times. But knowing it and actually understanding what happens inside your body when you remove it, that's a completely different conversation. Because when you stop eating sugar for 30 days, the changes that happen are far more dramatic, far more fast, and far more life-changing than anyone ever told you. So let's go through it. Day by day, week by week. All the way to day 30. Days 1 to 3, the withdrawal is real. Here's what nobody warns you about. The first 3 days are rough, and the reason is simple. Sugar activates the same dopamine reward pathways in your brain as certain addictive substances. When you remove it, your brain panics. You get headaches, irritability, cravings so strong they feel physical. You might feel foggy, tired, anxious. This is not weakness. This is biochemistry. Your brain has been running on a dopamine hit every time you ate sugar. Now, it has to relearn how to feel normal without it. That takes a few days. Push through this window and everything starts to shift. Days 4 to 7, insulin starts to drop. By day 4, your insulin levels begin to stabilize. This is massive. Because chronically elevated insulin is the root cause behind weight gain, inflammation, fatigue, and dozens of other problems most people live with every single day without understanding why. When insulin drops, your body gets a signal it hasn't received in a long time. It starts burning stored fat for fuel instead of constantly reaching for sugar. Your energy begins to even out. No more 3 p.m. crashes. No more needing coffee just to function. Your blood sugar is stabilizing and your body is starting to remember how to run on real fuel. Week 2. Your liver begins to... By week 2, without sugar, your liver starts offloading that stored fat. Liver enzymes begin to normalize. Inflammation inside the liver decreases. And because your liver is responsible for over 500 functions in the body, including hormone regulation, bile production, and detoxification, when it starts healing, you feel it everywhere. Your skin starts to clear. Bloating. By week 2, without sugar, your liver starts offloading that stored fat. Liver enzymes begin to normalize. Inflammation inside the liver decreases. And because your liver is responsible for over 500 functions in the body, including hormone regulation, bile production, and detoxification, when it starts healing, you feel it everywhere. Your skin starts to clear. Bloating decreases. Digestion improves. These are not coincidences. They are all downstream effects of a healing liver. Week 2. Your brain starts to clear. Here's something that surprises most people. Brain fog is not normal. Feeling mentally slow, unfocused, forgetful, these are symptoms. And one of the biggest drivers of brain fog is blood sugar instability. Every spike and crash creates a neurological storm. Inflammation in the brain. Disrupted neurotransmitter production. Poor memory consolidation during sleep. By week 2, with blood sugar stabilizing, that storm starts to calm. People report dramatic improvements in focus, mental clarity, and mood. Not because they took a supplement, because they removed the thing that was causing the problem in the first place. Week 3. Inflammation drops systemically. Sugar is one of the most powerful pro-inflammatory substances you can put in your body. It triggers the release of inflammatory cytokines. It feeds harmful gut bacteria. It glycates proteins, meaning it literally sticks to proteins and damages them, including the proteins in your joints, your arteries, and your skin. By week 3, systemic inflammation begins to drop. People with joint pain notice it first. Stiffness that they assumed was just aging starts to ease. Skin that was inflamed, red, or breaking out begins to calm. and their gut microbiome, which had been dominated by sugar-feeding bacteria, starts to rebalance in favor of beneficial strains. This is also when most people notice significant changes in their weight, not because they counted a single calorie, but because insulin dropped, inflammation dropped, and the body finally had the right conditions to let go of stored fat. Week 4. Hormones rebalance. This is the week that changes everything for people long-term. By day 30, with insulin consistently lower and inflammation reduced, the entire hormonal cascade begins to rebalance. Cortisol, your stress hormone, which had been spiking and crashing in response to blood sugar swings, begins to stabilize. Leptin sensitivity improves, meaning your brain finally hears the signal that you're full. Ghrelin, the hunger hormone, normalizes. You stop feeling hungry all the time. You stop craving sugar. Not because you're white-knuckling it, because the biological drivers of those cravings have been corrected. For women, this hormonal rebalancing often leads to improvements in PMS symptoms, cycle regularity, and energy levels. For men, testosterone levels, which are suppressed by high insulin, begin to recover. What to do right now? Start today, not Monday, today. Remove the obvious sugars first. Soda, juice, candy, pastries. Then go after the hidden ones. Sauces, dressings, bread, flavored yogurt. Read the label. If it has more than 5 grams of sugar per serving, put it back. Replace it with real food. Eggs, meat, vegetables, healthy fats. Foods that stabilize blood sugar instead of destroying it. The first 3 days will be hard. Week 2, you will feel the shift. By day 30, you will not recognize your energy, your clarity, or your body. Your body is not broken. It has just been running on the wrong fuel. Give it 30 days and watch what it does. If this opened your eyes, hit subscribe. Because every week I break down exactly what is happening inside your body and how to fix it with real science, not guesswork. And drop a comment below. Tell me, how many days have you gone without sugar? Or are you starting today? I read every single comment, and I want to know where you are on this journey. Now, if you want to know the exact foods that spike your insulin without tasting sweet at all,